Hey guys, have you been wondering, is it too late to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum? Welcome to the Piece of the Pie, where I will be giving you some of the latest breaking updates affecting the crypto world. Today we have some interesting insight on two of our favorite OGs, Bitcoin and Ethereum. The head of digital asset strategy at Fundstrat Digital Asset Research compares the current market price of BTC with the revenue of miners, taking into account energy and hardware expenses. According to this metric, and in comparison to the ever-rising traditional equity markets, including the S&P 500, there is some serious room for growth, and the possibility of reaching 100 grand is very likely, he says. But to those of us that have watched BTC along with the emerging marketplace, we can say, told you so. According to similar analysis, ETH also looks cheap despite recently hitting record highs. Due to the recent burn of 750,000 ETH tokens and a portion of miner fees being burnt, sent ETH into a deflationary period for the first time. Although the overall supply is not limited, there is only about 180 million tokens in circulation. You may have guessed already, but the monetary conditions and equity market points to a spike around 10,500 by year's end.
NFTs have been a big craze of 2021, and it seems like everyone's been going all in. Even some big names that you just might recognize, like world famous hip hop star Snoop Dogg, who was recently revealed to be the secretive NFT kingpin Cosimo de Medici and holding assets valued close to $20 million. He even recently called out NFT spammers by tweeting that mass spamming of garbage JPEGs is an insult to the artists who worked very hard to earn their way into the collector's wallet. Big Snoop Dogg isn't the only celebrity getting into the action though. The NBA's own Stephen Curry and celebrity TV host Steve Harvey have also given into the NFT craze. Even the 78-year-old Bollywood legend Amitabh Bachchan just released earlier this month his NFT collection and sold out. The world famous director Quentin Tarantino will be releasing 7 NFTs from the classic movie Pulp Fiction on OpenSea. The NFTs are said to include commentary and handwritten scripts, only viewable by NFT holders. The newly elected mayor of the Big Apple, Eric Adams, made big announcement last week on his Twitter, boldly stating NYC is going to be the center of cryptocurrency industry, which would make a huge turnaround for the city that previously waged a relentless war against crypto. He also stated that he is taking his first 3 checks in office in the form of BTC, and the city will be rolling out a city coin to rival the new Miami coin. Third, and possibly most unfortunate, Big Brother passed new legislation requiring exchanges to file and report customer holding digital assets that are valued at $10,000 or more and file a 1099 form disclosing the identities of the said customers. The good news is that crypto lobbyists are challenging the very vague terminology in this bill and argue that disclosure of identities is unconstitutional. Well, I know where I stand on this issue. Definitely more on this story as it develops. This next story has a lot of people worried for our country's economy. Winter is coming and it's looking pretty uncertain for fans of our non-gold backed fiat currency. I feel like this may be the best time to retain as much value as you can, possibly by putting those paper dollars into something not so prone to hyperinflation, like the world of blockchain technology and crypto, for example, because we're now looking at the highest inflation rates seen in 31 years. As of November 10th, it's at 6.2%, up from just 0.9% last month, fueled by high demand, supply chain breakdowns, national stimulus packages, vaccine mandates and shutdowns, from transportation costs, land, air, and sea, retail price hikes, labor shortages. These are affecting pretty much every aspect of our daily lives. There seems that there's not much we can do but just hold on tight, as speculators point to even higher inflation right around the corner. It may actually be a dark winter, with some estimating gas prices reaching $10 a gallon. My first thought was, not in America, but gas prices have already topped $7.50 a gallon in places like California. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below, and let me know if you want to hear more on this pressing topic.